What's up people, it's MyTyme here and welcome to another video. I've been at this for a while, had plenty of problems with my PC and Windows, but doesn't everyone? Anyway, I'm back now, and now that we actually have the update out for a while, chapter 2's been here for a few weeks and they've even done a mini update to this. Those of you that don't know, we are now on a big flying ship as opposed to in a shop, and if you were to click on the dungeons and go to Skyheim, you will see there's a new area here, area 20, which is in fact Crizel's aircraft. With this, they've also released, I think it's four new heroes. They're all water based, well, most more water based anyway, with a pirate theme. And there's this new NPC here, this little dude who you can use gems to buy swords and tickets for. So yeah, that's the main updates at the moment. With this, I thought I would do a guild battle and a gathering stroke awakening video, just to show a few tips for those. So first of all, guild battles, you find them by coming into the guild battle screen for the battle menu. What you need to do, you need to make a defense party, bottom left. I'm keeping my cursor on here so you guys can easily see where I'm clicking, and you can edit your team. Now for the sake of this, I've gone with my standard couple of people, and I've also brought in two of the new, should we say, bonus characters, the ones that get the boosts. So two water characters, Maida Geomanson, I think it's Ariel the Mermaid, whatever her name is, and that'll be my defense team for now. I'll go back. Your attack team is the team one, which you do on your normal team screen. So this here, team one, will be the team you attack with, and for the purpose of the video I'm going to keep it like this, but I will explain to you what you could be doing when you're actually going to fight people. So you do that, you do your defense party, you pick which room you want to put them in, which bonus you want your defense party to receive, and that's your defense part done. And now enemy attack. Now this is where you need to kind of work together as a guild to try and get the best possible outcome and the best possible rewards, because you will get reward for defeating a opponent, and you will get rewards whether you win or lose overall each day. So here you can come in, you can click on enter, and it will bring you up with a screen of the person you just looked at to face. Now here I can see the 4 people that a person has for their defense party. Now I can go back, I see their name, I can see their level and how many hearts. The hearts mean that they haven't been attacked any times. Sorry, I lie. The defences means they haven't been attacked any times, because they've got 0 defences and they've still got all 3 hearts. Now if they were attacked and they lost, they lose a heart. If they were attacked and they won, it would say 1 defence and they still have the 3 hearts. The fact they've got 3 hearts and 0 defences means this person hasn't been attacked yet. Now what I should do is I could look for the people who I could beat. Now there is no point me facing off, say, people who are level 15, level 20, because I would easily beat them, and other members in the guild who aren't at the same level, or whose main heroes aren't quite as developed, are going to then be stuck against hard opposition and are going to lose. So you're not going to achieve anything. Yes, you might get a slightly better reward yourself because you're going to get 3 guaranteed victories, but you can still get 3 guaranteed victories but actually help the rest of your team in the process. Now how can you get those victories? By this, you click on the person in question, you can see the 4 heroes, just have to remember who they are. Okay, so for the benefit of this, I'll say I will look at Tanks-a-Lot, Lee, and we'll say Luna. So we click on view and it'll bring you to that person's homepage, and this is their current attack team. But if some of their heroes aren't in their current attack team, you just click on team, and voila, you will get the same page that you get for your team when you are looking to edit your team, except you click on heroes for them and it will show you all their heroes. And you scroll down here, I can see they've got a Tanks-a-Lot, he's level 35, I can see the runes they have on him. I can then click on awakening, and I can also see how far down he's been awakened. So I can basically do that, and I can also come down and see his actual stats, so I can get an idea of how strong he is. I go back, I do the same with Lee. Good runes on him, you know, look, he's started to be awakened, and I can make a judgment whether I think I can beat this person or not. And as a result, if I think they're too easy, I don't fight them. If I think I'm definitely going to lose, I don't fight them. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to change my team out. You know, I might have changed some of the people I actually used, because if you see, they had a fire hero, which is good here. I don't have any water heroes. I would have liked to have brought in my Kiki the Assassin, but you pick a person who you can beat and you play it out like a PvP in the Colosseum. Okay, so that is my oops, what am I doing here? Yeah, that is my first tip. So don't worry too much about you know, fighting people who are exactly your level, or just about, you know, there'll be some people who will be lower than you in level, but their team, they will put all their energy and resources into their one team, and they'll be stronger than you, and vice versa. You get some people who are making balanced teams and using lots of different characters, and as a result, when you actually come to it, their team will be weaker than yours, and you'll be like, oh, how come? Because you've got all these, you know, you're like 4 or 5 levels above me. How come I beat you? So try and do that. Try and look out. Try and look for your team as well as yourself. As I said, it's no good if all the easier players, the lower level players, are beaten by the high level members of your guild, because you're not going to win overall, and you get better prizes as a guild in like the total than you do compared to the individual rewards. The individual rewards are like 3,000 gold and, you know, things like that, and say maybe a sword and 3,000 gold or something like that. But the actual guild boxes at the end are much more lucrative. So you see, this game's taken a lot longer than I'd anticipated, and I'm going to lose it, this is just ridiculous. I should never have lost that, but this is just, I said in the example, of showing you what you would want to do. Okay, so that's what you want to try and do. Obviously, don't want to fail like me and get stunned 17 times and whatever. I mean, yeah, that's a bit of a joke, but that's the idea. Okay, basically, you want to check all your people before you attack them to see if you can beat them, and then you can obviously come out and edit your team depending on what kind of heroes you have and you want to play against each person. So you can obviously change it each time you face a different person before you fight them. You can adapt and alter your team. Now, with that said, I will go on and do the gathering and the awakening and just show you what that actually is. You click on your team member and then you click on any player, and then as long as they are, and I'll show you again, as long as they are 6 stars and level 30, you would be able to come into, oops, my bad, you'll be able to come in and go to awakening. It will be shaded out if you can't, and once you can, you've got the requirements, it will be light blue like this. So you click on it, and here you will see what's required for each level. So I've learned this. If you haven't learned it, it will tell you what you need. It will tell you I need 1 dice, I need 1 helmet, I need 1 ice. And if I am unsure about where to get them, I click on gather, and it will show me all the current areas that I can go to collect them, and the areas which I haven't yet unlocked. Now, to unlock the gathering area, you must have completed the level on all 3 modes. So that goes for normal, nightmare and hell, and then automatically gathering will be open for you. So gathering is harder than hell, but you still get drops, like you get the gold, you get the event crystals, and you also get monsters drop. So on top of that, you also get the materials. So for example, for this, if I were to click on prison 3-3, it will take me to the dungeon page, automatic gathering, and here for 5-3 shows you the die, and I can go in and enter. Now the things to note are you can run it 3 times. Now that doesn't mean you can only enter it 3 times. It's a bit misleading. What it means is you can only complete it 3 times. So it's a bit like the daily dungeon. If you enter the daily dungeon and you don't complete it, and you say die before getting to the end, you can re-enter it and try again. The only difference is with this it will cost you 2 swords each time, regardless of if you complete it or not. But if you do fail, you can come back in, try again until you've completed it 3 times. After 3 times, you either have to spend gems, and they start at 50 gems to refresh and go again, or you have to wait till the following day. Now for most of you, you can just wait till the following day. First tip I will give you for this is if you are at a higher level and you have, say, a high VIP level. Now obviously this does involve you needing to spend money, so this tip will only be partly useful to certain people, and others I will show you what I mean now, how you can still make it good for you. But everyone starts with VIP benefits 1, and you get a battle item drop rate of times 1.1. Okay, if you're using your tickets. Once you get to at least level 2, you get auto battle speed increase. Okay, now this is the first important bit. This is for everyone. If you are on VIP benefit 2, then you can run your dungeons quicker. Okay, you can increase the auto speed, and you can basically, for example, run a 30-minute ticket or a 2-hour ticket, and then you would go through your dungeons and you would run through all your levels and gathering the 3 times and come back. But it's going to be quicker because you just click auto, the levels that you can complete without having to run them manually, all the small levels down here, and you would just click OK, rerun, and collect all your materials. Okay, your materials then will be saved. Now the bad thing is you can't currently see what materials you have. Only way you know is by going to team and clicking on a person and going to awakening. If you click on anything, the required number of a material you need is on the right hand side, and the current number that you have is on the left hand side. Okay, so I have 31 dice, for example, at the moment, and I need 1 for this. If you go down and you come to an areas where there's red around it, that will mean that you can see I only have 1 of these ores and I need 3. So if I had to click on gather, it will show me the current areas where I can go. Click on go, and lo and behold, there's an exclamation mark above the ore. Now the second point I was going to say is if you go through into these and run them manually rather than using VIP, it just takes longer. So gathering will become your kind of new farming area, the way that you're going to farm for gold, the materials as well as the monsters, rather than just playing levels. Again, you'll do the gathering and try and get materials to help improve, your heroes. But the second part with the VIP, which is really, really handy, is if you were to go into a dungeon and gathering to begin with any level, you will see that it's four swords to skip. Okay, if you come into here, shows you to skip is 12 swords or 6 skip tickets. Now if you have the skip tickets, you can put anyone in your team. You can put in a team like this, put in any 5 heroes, any ones that you want to level up, and then just click skip. They will automatically go to level 30 and you will win and get all the stuff. Okay, you don't have to run it through. It doesn't matter if they're all 2-star heroes. If you were to use the skip feature, you automatically win. They get all the XP, the gold, etc., and it will make all those heroes up to level 30 instantly. Okay, now you might say, great, so I can do that on some levels, but I don't have any skip tickets left. Okay, if you run out of skip tickets, this is where you would go back to your VIP, and as long as you are a high enough level, and I think you have to be level 7 yet. If you look at point 8, skip cost -1. So if you have level 7 VIP, you can do this. Otherwise, unfortunately, you just have to carry on the way I said before, pay the extra swords You get obviously quicker auto battles depending on your level. But if you are level 7 and you were to run it, and I will do this now for the benefit of showing you guys, use your ticket, you come back into dungeon, and now I can go to the harder levels like area 11, which I can't actually beat on gathering, just running myself. It's so time consuming, it takes so many efforts to do it. Skip now only costs 3 swords, not 4. So if I click on skip, it will now cost me 9 swords in total rather than 12. The same number of skip tokens, but I don't have them. But if I use this skip, I am guaranteed here to win it 3 times. I get all the gold completed. I do the same. I go to 11-3, I skip, and I collect all the goodies and move on. Now it was going to cost me, you can't see here because I've done it, but I'll go to 10, 6 and show. It was going to cost me 2 per battle anyway, so it's going to cost me 6 swords minimum to complete this. Now instead it's just costing me 9 swords to complete it, but it's guaranteed, where the other ways on those area 11 levels it was a bit hit and miss, and sometimes it could be the same on area 10, but this could be say area 8 for you, stage 8, say stage 8-6. This could be where you are, where you get stuck. Use the skip, and I will show you again here. I go to skip. I've now got my team 2. Look at these 3 people. I'll click skip, automatically completed. Here are the materials I've got, event items, and done. Okay, you can't do it anymore. You have to buy 3 additional tickets. Now for the areas that I can do, for example area 1, I was just running and I would automatically run it, and what I wouldn't do is I wouldn't sit here playing. I wouldn't go here doing oh yeah thank you very much. I would just click on the auto feature, and you'll notice that the people move much quicker than they do if you're trying to go along there and do it with your hand, and also they go quicker than if you don't have the VIP on. Now depending on your VIP level will depend on how fast they run this through, but you do this on the side while you're doing something else, and this is how you basically will farm through to get your goodies. As I said, you just wait to the end, it's done. What you have to do will be click OK and to rerun again, so repeat, and you do this for you 3 times. Well, thank you for watching anyway. I hope those couple of tips have been helpful. If there's anything else that you want to try out or want to see if you can do it, want me to have a go at something else, want me to show you any other tips, just let me know in the comments and I'll do my best. Thank you.